Good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Yewande Adekoya. You're welcome. So today we're talking about how to deal with distraction while we're at home. If this is your first time of joining me, you're welcome. My name is Yewande Adekoya. This is Reality Check with Yewande, and you know, I'm a management consultant with 16 years of banking experience. I have a home-based business, so I do this so that I could help people and add value to people. This is a weekly program that I do to help people. So you're welcome. Today I'm talking about dealing with distraction from home while we're all staying at home. This lockdown thing, compulsory lockdown, that I believe will soon be over by God's grace. Okay, but while we're at home, there are some things that we could do. Okay, so if you are watching this live or you're doing a replay, please let me know. Let me know where you're watching from. Also, you can tag somebody else that you think needs this needs to get this topic or needs to listen to this discussion. You can also drop your comments as well. Let me know what you think. If you're someone that has been working from home and has been able to deal with distraction, or you have some form of distraction and you'd like us to discuss it, or any question, feel free to drop your comment in the comment section. And if you love what I'm doing, let me know. Please give me the thumbs up. Okay, you're all welcome. Thank you for coming, for allowing me into your space. Okay, last week we talked about, for those that have been following me, if you're new, I'll just give you a recap of what we talked about last week. Last week we talked about how to be productive from home, where we found ourselves in a situation where a lot of people around the world, most people around the world now have to be at home. So while we're at home, what can we do? A lot of people see it as people that have been active and all that, see it as punishment, see it as a lot of things that, like infringement on their human rights on staying at home. But we all have to stay at home to be safe and to be healthy, so that we can do away with the virus. So while we're staying at home, we could be productive. And last week I talked about how we could be productive. It depends on whatever it is that you're looking at. You can be looking at personal development, you could read a book, you could attend online courses, you could write the journal, you could be the one to write the book. It could be time for you to relax and do exercise and all that, and take care of yourself. But while you're at home, you must ensure that you are doing something that will add to you. Of course, it is time with family. Now you're stuck. Don't see yourself as that. If you actually look at it, you can see the positivity out of everything, which is what I am doing. I've said it. I'm not seeing any negative thing from here. I'm seeing it's all positive, and I intend to influence everybody positively. So you can look at it. What is it you can do at home? That's what we talked about last week. So if it's for personal development, you read a book, you do online courses. A lot of companies, a lot of coaches are doing free things now that you can cash on and learn new things that can help you. You can write a book, you can do exercises. If you can't do it by yourself, there are a lot of online gyms that you can latch onto. But you can stay fit. You can actually achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve while you're staying at home. Some people that want to make extra money, I took them through last week on how they can make the extra money. They can move their businesses online. So if you're selling whatever it is, try to make sure that those things are relevant right now, because I'm not sure anybody will want to buy shoes right now or whatever, but I don't know. You put your businesses online. You can help other people. You have some followers, you have 5,000 followers, you have friends that you gist every day, and you have products that is necessary for now. You can help to market it. So I'm just doing a summary of what we talked about last week. You can help people to market it and make a commission, because these products are the things that are moving. And I talked about it, the food line, the cooking line, which other line? Sanitizer, data. You know, there's so many lines that really, you know, the sales are up there now. Online businesses are up there now. You can decide to do all that. Okay, so I hope those that were here last week have tried, you know, to make money. You've been productive. If you've been able to do one or two things, let me know as well, that you know, that you've been able to add to yourself how productive you have been. But in the course of the week, I also got some people saying, oh yeah, one day I put down so many things that I'd like to do, but the distraction is just too much. How do I cope? You know, and I discussed with them. But I've decided to come up with you to talk to you about it, and then just give you a few tips that there's so many of them, but you should just take this one, and if you run with it, which is what I am doing, because believe it, everybody is being distracted one way or the other. There's no way you'll be at home that you'll not be distracted with one thing or the other. Okay, and I also have a very good news, something to announce at the end of the end of the show, so please stay to the end to listen to the show. Okay, so for those that have been distracted, let me know what it is that you have been distracted with. If it's not part of my list, you can also include it, because I know that it can be endless depending on the people that you live with, or depending on your own situation. So what I have written down, I have the first thing is the family members. There's no how you be at home that your family members will not be like a distraction. Okay, also TV, Netflix, movies, you know, can be a form of distraction. Your mobile phone can be a form of distraction, and on that mobile phone there's social media. You know, you can actually stay on social media forever, and then you can get tired, but it can just continue like that, and you know, it can be a form of distraction, and before you know it, you have not been able to achieve anything. There is food. I was discussing with my husband, and then food is also a distraction. You know, now we have to stock up the house, and then before you know it, you go into the kitchen, start noodling and all that. So we have all forms of distractions, you know, at home. And so I'm just going to give you a few tips of how you can you know, deal with these distractions. Okay, so the first thing about the distraction, if you have any other distraction at home that I've not mentioned, you can put it down there in the comments and let me know. So the distractions that I have, like I said, basically that I put down: mobile phone, children, family members, TV, food, social media. Those ones are basic, and the ones that I've asked around, and the people that have come to me to say these are my distractions, that's what they put down. So if you have any other one, you can put it down there. We can discuss. This is a discussion. You can even also let me know if you work from home and how you've been able to work on your distractions. Let's know. So what the first thing I have written down is that you need to accept that distraction is present at home. I have some people that say, oh no, they are not bothering me. You have children running around, you have your family members running around, you say they are not bothering you. It can be very distracting, especially when you are working. My topic says staying at home. I didn't want to focus only on work, because some people don't want to work, they just want to use this time to do one or the other. So while you're working, the children are around everywhere, food, you need to accept that there is distraction. The first thing is to accept that there is distraction, and once you have accepted that there is a distraction, then you will know that, okay, so there's something to be done with it. Don't deceive yourself. Don't fool yourself, because you might not get anything done at the end of the day. At the end of this stay at home period, you should have gained, you should have developed yourself, you should have made more money. It depends on whatever it is you want. And if you don't do any of those things, it will be because of anybody. It will be because maybe you're not disciplined, or you're not being true to yourself. So you accept that that distraction is present, and then you decide that, okay, it's present. You draw up a plan. And I'm not saying that you are saying work for 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. No, we're staying at home, we're trying to relax and all that. You choose a time, you plan your time. That's the next thing. Plan your time on what you want to do. So for family, you do 2 hours. You know, for children, like right now that I'm with you, my husband and myself, we talked about it. My husband with the kids, so they have plan and all that. You plan your time for whatever it is that you want. You walk around whatever distraction that you might have. you know. So I'm going to be choosing some of those distractions one by one for the family, for the children. Everybody will know, okay, this is the time. You know, plan your time. When you first plan your time, then you carry it to the whole family members. Mommy needs to work, we'll play now. You know, mommy needs to work, or I need to write my book or something. And if it is your social media, a lot of us, you know, we need help. Our phone is a distraction, and once you pick up the phone, when you scroll from your page on Facebook, before you know it has moved on, and then you are distracted. So you can put your phone away for that particular period. Okay, it's part of the plan. Once you plan for it, the next thing is to work at it and reward yourself. Okay, so part of your plan is to reward yourself. So for example, food is a distraction, children, they are distraction. Put them in there that, okay, once I work for 3-4 hours, I can use my phone, I can play with my phone for another 2 hours. You know, you plan for it, so like you reward yourself for it, or else you will not get anything done. Okay, mobile phone especially can be a distraction. See those notifications that are put there for social media, they are meant to actually attract you. You're supposed to have those phones 24 hours to use them for your work and all that, but they can be a source of distraction and you not get anything done. So I suggest, for the period that you want to focus on whatever it is that you want to do, I normally talk to entrepreneurs at home, but I know that there's so many people at home that want to do so many things. Even if you want to read, you want to write, do an online course, put your phone away for an hour or two for the period at which you want to work. Okay, some people say, Yewande, my phone is my office. Someone like me, I have to do with social media every day, so I have my time for social media. I don't do social media every time, even though you might be seeing my postings and all that. I don't do social media every time. There's time for everything. There's time for family and there's time for social media. So when it's time for it, put the phone away, especially where you cannot reach it. For example, put it away in the cupboard, put it away in your room, where you can't reach it, where you cannot hear the notification, where you cannot reach it, you cannot see it. You know, sometimes even if it's not ringing, as it's in front of you, there's tendency for your hand to just be going there and trying to just, it's a mindset thing. That's why you should take it away from your view. However, if you cannot do without that, then I suggest you switch off all the notifications that are on your phone. I suggest you switch off the notifications for the social media that you have until a particular time that you will do. Remember that you will still reward yourself. Nobody is saying you should do all work at home. No, it's not even, it doesn't even make sense. Okay, you will still use your phone, but this time I would have gotten whatever it is you want to get done. Even if it's just 1 hour or 2 hours that you set aside, you want to write a book, set aside time. It used to be a problem for me, but 1 hour of everything, set aside time for it. Another thing is that your family must know that you're working. Just like I said, everybody, mommy has cooked, we have worked in the kitchen, we've played, all that. Everybody knows 6 o'clock, mommy needs to do a video. My daughter was saying, mommy, what's today? Because everybody has lost sense of what day is. Every day is a day, Sunday, every day is a weekend. So, sorry, mommy, I forgot that today is Sunday. So, she knows that on Sunday, I need to do my videos. And so, everybody makes time for me. So you need to let your family know that, oh, this particular time, so that everybody can, you know, prepare and do all that. Your husband, if you're married, husband and wife, you decide on what you want to do, you know, the chores and all that, so that you can make time, plan time to get work done, to get whatever it is done. I say work, it can be an online training, an online course that you're doing. I've been on online courses, things. You focus more, because this time must be productive for you. Every distraction, see, if you distract yourself, you're only doing yourself. For a lot of people now that have been working tirelessly without vacation, and say, oh, thank God for this compulsory vacation. 1 week is gone. I'm sure you are getting tired of it now. You need to begin to think about other things that you need to do that will help you to be productive. We are not praying that this stay at home should be for long, but I hear that there's a state that has said everybody should stay at home till June first week of June, that's another country. We're not praying for that, but what if this extends for much longer than we planned? So everybody needs to begin to think about how they can be productive and how these distractions can be removed. You know, how you can work with around the distractions. Okay, another thing, like it's okay, deadlines. Give yourself a deadline. You are the one that has to work. Okay, give yourself a deadline. I need to complete this course in 5 days. I need to do this in 3 days. Because if you leave it endlessly, you'll be thinking, oh, I can do it, I still have time, I still have time. But if you have a deadline in place, you will know that there's really no time, and you tend to work towards it and be more serious about it. I welcome everybody that is just joining us. Please let me know what you think. We're talking about how to deal with distractions at home while you're working at home, while you're trying to be productive at home. Okay, so drop your comment if you've been able to get over distraction at home. Also, you can make your contribution. Let's know how we can help people, because most people are home now and they have that issue of distraction. Okay, another thing you can do, okay, as well, you know, is, yes, this is a major issue for everybody, because we're at home. Everybody can walk in their pajamas and all that. Try and resist that walking in your pajamas. Try and resist it. Okay, staying and walking in your pajamas, you tend to have this notion that you have time and not take it seriously. Get up, have your bath, and then dress up. Even while you're at home, get up, have your bath, dress up. It puts you in a mood, a ready mood to work, you know, so you get things done better when you're like that. If you're in your pajamas, you can be more cozy and you can be seeing it as wasting your time. Do you know you can actually get what you want to do done in 1 hour, and then go face your movie, your Netflix, go face your family and all that. So I'm not saying in this old time you must be all rounded. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You must have time for your work, you must have time for your family, and you must have time for every other thing. You must have time for yourself. So I'm talking about that as well. Exercise is very important. You know, I don't like jogging and all that. There is Zumba online, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on you. You subscribe to that and do that exercise. This is another way to be productive. You must plan everything. I know that you will say, oh, I'm being too, but you need to get the, if you don't plan, you don't get things done. That's how anything, another thing will come, it will distract you, something else will come, it will distract you. But if you have a deadline, if you have something planned out, that before the end of today, I must get 2 chapters written out, I must have finished a course, the first module of a course, I must have done this, I must have done that, I must have called clients. Okay, for someone like me that is into network marketing, this is the time to reach out to your clients. So how many clients have you reached out to? How many people have you done all that? So you must be able to put yourself under that check, or else you will not get anything done during this period. Okay, so as I round up, I just want you to know that, you know, COVID-19 is like, I've been on training for the past 2 days. COVID-19 is going to come and go. Okay, and this period, a lot of people get their lives turned around during the crisis period, because it's like the true test of what is happening to them. This is when they get to think. They have this. They think more, and reality gets done on them, and then they get to take a lot of decisions at home. So I want to suggest that you have more time to think about these things and plan it out. What is it that you have been planning to do? What is it that you wanted to do but you think that you cannot do? You can reach out to other people. Yes, so remember I talked about coaching, online courses. I talked about it last week. You must take these things seriously, because you can learn a lot of information that we have. We're in the information age. A lot of information that we have are outdated, and whatever it is that you want to focus more on or learn more, you can actually find them online. Take courses. You can pay for it if you really want to go to the next level. When I for those that don't know me, I have 16 years in banking, and I left banking about 2.5 years ago, and I knew that I was going into another stream, another line of business. I was going into consulting and coaching, and I needed training and all that, and I needed to look for mentors and coaching. I started taking training and courses, and you would think that I've done this forever or I've been in it. No, it's based out of the training that I've been doing and out of the practicing and all that. So you need to take courses online that has to do with whatever it is. Read up more. Don't let's be lazy. This is a time for actually for a review of our lives, okay, of how we can do things better. I would say, like I said, I've been working from home. I have a home-based business for the past 2.5 years. So even the crisis is not affecting me, like that. I do online courses. I do business online. I do network marketing, and all my businesses right now are still on. In fact, most clients are now that don't have time now have time. So you have to look for something to do online. A lot of Zoom meetings, get to know how the technology works. A lot of people say I'm not social media savvy. Well, now people are learning. A lot of even churches are doing their services online. Communications are being done online. Use this time to develop yourself online, social media, online. I know that it has its pros and cons, but let us develop ourselves, okay? And again, because of that, because of the value I'm trying to add and all that, please drop your questions if you have any questions concerning this as I round up. So I just said, for me, the things that are very distracting are home, mobile devices, children, family, TV, food, and all that. You can actually find a way of, of planning everything, planning yourself around all your distractions. It's also part of it. Just like they say, failure is part of success. All of them is also part of it. All you need to do is plan and be disciplined about it. Okay, great. Thank you to everybody that has come online. For those that are going to be replaying this, let me know what you think. Let me know where you're coming from. Yes, something great is going to happen because I've been planning and thinking how I can contribute my own quota to help people that are at home, how they can, how things can be easier for them. I mentioned that I had to take on courses. In fact, there was one. I have a mentor in coaching, and I have spoken to him, and I was like, oh, please, can we talk to people? Can we talk to them and help them on how they can do things better, how they can help themselves this period that we're staying at home? And he has graciously agreed, to come online with me. So I'm putting finishing touches with that. So I'm coming with my coach of coaches online on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. I will let you know if it's on Facebook or Instagram. We're starting to work that out to see how we can help people. You can come with questions. This is a fantastic guy. Ever since I met him, my life has not been the same again. You see, a lot of people that I know see me and they say, Yewande, how have you been able to do all this? But I had someone that I was accountable. I'm still accountable to him. He's my coach, and he's the one that helped me through. All he does is, what is it that you want to be in life? What is your goal? And he helps you to achieve it, and you really know. So I'm bringing him in on Tuesday, and don't miss this. Put a notification. Just chat me up. This I thought to myself as how can people feel how I feel, this positive energy, where I'm getting it from. And so I want you to have a piece, a taste of what it is, and so that you can also know that your life is in your hands. Whatever you decide is what it is. I didn't know that I have all this inside of me. I didn't know that I could write a book. I didn't know I could come online, talk to you. I didn't know I could do a lot of things until I got a mentor, until I started coaching or getting coaches, started attending courses online. And I'd like to share that with you. So I'm bringing my coach, I'm bringing my coach to you. I'm bringing my coach on Tuesday, 5 p.m. tentatively. Please watch out for that. You can also contact me if you have any issue, any question. You can also contact me for that. Thank you for joining me. Does anybody have any question? Any question? So as we stay at home, as we as we continue to stay at home, hoping and praying that COVID-19 passes away, which it will anyway, it will pass away. But this period that we're at home, we use it to relax, we use it to bond with our families, but we can also use it to make money, extra income. This is another time for you to think about another source of income. If there's somebody online that has only one source of income or does not even have, maybe this stay at home as taking away whatever daily hustles that you do, you can reach out to me. I can show you how you can make money, not too much, not big money. If making 50,000 per week, 20,000 per day, I can show you how. There's no shame right now, unless the shame is the one that will put food on your table. So you need to begin to look at that and begin to think about how you can develop yourself. If money is not your problem, you need to know more. You need to take this time out, to learn more and develop for yourself. And of course, we need to get closer to God. Everything that is happening now is not happening for a reason. There's always a reason for everything. Okay, so I have a question here. How can we encourage others to make the most of the lockdown? Yes, so that's what I am saying now. So a lot of people, even people are getting tired. Initially, I had some people that were working and like, oh, one day I just want to rest and all that. But 1 week has passed, and then I got a call. A friend of mine called me today and said he's getting tired. His family is eating so much, 3 square meal, everything. And so we got talking on what he could do to be productive, and what he could, you just have to decide on what it is that is important to you now. What is it that is important to you now that you would like to do? I could help you, put you through that. Okay, you just need to decide. I keep talking about books, book, because information is power. All the experiences that you have for 15 years, 10 years, somebody else does not have it. And once you put it down in a book, the person reads it, the person can have an idea of the knowledge that you have and be able to apply it to their own lives. So ebooks, online courses, you cannot afford not to do anything this period and just stay at home and relax. If you do that, then it is to your own detriment. But a lot of people are moving their lives to the next level during this period. Never mind the fact that a lot of people are talking about the bad news. People are going around. Not that I block myself off. I see a lot of people moving WhatsApp information, moving news, and some of them are not even verified. I don't do that unless it's verified, and if it's necessary, I send it to only my loved ones. If it is necessary, please let us focus on positivity. Let's grow our spirituality. I'm not really religious, but right now I am spiritual, very spiritual, because I know that nothing happens without a reason. There's always a reason for everything. So let's get closer to our God. Let's find out concerning ourselves. You're at home, but you can do so many things. You can achieve so many things. You can develop yourself. You can read books online. So many things are free. If you need my assistance, DM me. There's no shame in asking for help. But please, let's not stay at home and just, not reach out to people, feel depressed, eat and eating too much. Now, health issues will start, and then having to go to the hospital again. You cannot afford to be going to the hospital at this time. So let's take care of ourselves. Let's take care of our health. Let's take care of ourselves, our personal development, and from money. I don't joke with money, because this money answers a lot of things. Okay, so this period you can also make extra income based on the network that you have. People that you know somebody that wants to lose weight, somebody that wants to whatever it is, wants to buy sanitizer. Like I said, there are some things that are moving right now: food, sanitizer, supplements, data, gym, all those things. So whatever it is that is moving now that that you can actually make money out of, you can reach out to me. I could bring up different suggestions for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. Like I said, watch out for my page on Tuesday. I'm coming up with my coach. My coach has agreed to come up and talk to us about so many things, how we can actually make the best out of this lockdown, you know. And you will be excited. You'll be all fired up, you know. It's a mindset thing. I'm just like the positivity, ready for the next level. My topic, my month, I tagged April my month of rebirth, because a lot of things are coming out in the month of April. I want you to have that mindset as well, because May is going to come, June is going to come, and then what will you have to show for it? Thank you for joining me. For everyone that has come online, you can drop your comments. You can go and do a replay of this and let me know how I've been able to affect you. Like I said, I'm on ground. You can DM me for any assistance that you want. Thank you so much for joining me. Let us stay safe. Like they always say, like our curves is getting in our country now, the curve is getting lower, you know, it's getting, you know, straighter, because we are staying at home. I believe that a lot of us are staying at home. We wash our hands, we keep the hygiene, and before you know it, this will all be over. But while we are still at home, we can actually be very productive at home. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week ahead. Happy Palm Sunday to us. You know, next week, this week is actually Easter Sunday. Let's still feel the joy of Easter. We're still alive. The fact that you entered the month of April, the fact that you are alive is something to be grateful for. You know, we are all supposed to think. When you think, you know that you have every reason to be grateful. So happy Easter, everyone. Happy Palm Sunday. I wish you safe. I hope and I pray that all of us will still be here next week, that nobody will be sick, and if there's anybody that is sick, that you get well in Jesus' name. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.